All right, we are back. DJ's already here right as he's getting to sleep. That is horrendous timing. You know, DJ, I was trying to get on earlier today. I was really trying my best, but it didn't happen. I already have to put on the gloves because it's frigid in here. It is absolutely frigid in here. But at least, you know, better late than never. However, don't sacrifice sleep. Just hang out with me. Albert, you being here, I'm appreciative. But I'm doing the midweek magic today, DJ. So I'm building a whole new deck. I'm not sure if this is going to be riveting television by any stretch of the imagination. What I think I want to do is I want to build a green deck. I think that's what I want to do. I saw the notification for 2:45. It's 1 a.m. here on the East Coast. Jesus Louise. Yeah, what I do, the reason why it's Brusita's here as well. That's lit. Welcome, Brusita. I'm a big boy. I make my own decisions. That's true. 100%. Is I always, when I go live, there's like a drop-down menu that says, what time are you going live? I just set it for the latest I can to give me wiggle room, because like if like my computer breaks or something, at least I have a chance to make it in that time frame. It's a really weird system YouTube has for when you go live. But yeah, I'm doing the midweek magic event. First time playing fake Pauper. First time playing Pauper of any sort. And because, you know, Pauper is Pauper, I probably have enough things to craft some things. 44 uncommons, 61 uncommons if I really want to. So with that in mind, I'm going to click this button that says not collected to not put me in a box. Although it seems to be not even that big of a box, to be honest with you. Okay, let's see what I got here. There's some new cards I've already collected. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a mutant, ninja, turtle, or land card from among them and put it into your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your library. For 1 mana, that's actually pretty damn good. Josh is here too. I played this yesterday and I got smoked. Ooh, that makes me nervous. That makes me nervous. Especially for it being my first time. My computer literally just broke a few days ago. I ordered a cheap new one, but I need another gaming computer when I make some more money. Man, that's terrible luck. I bought this computer that I'm using like a few years ago now, and I'm just now putting it to use. So I'm fingers crossed that it doesn't crap out on me, because if that happens, it would be devastating. For what I've seen, a lot of people are playing Dimir Artifact Sacrifice. Oh no. I literally can't get away from Dimir. You've got to be shitting me. I was looking forward to playing this Pauper midweek magic event so I didn't have to play against Dimir. But you never know. Maybe I won't. Lee's back as well. What's up, Lee? I'm doing the midweek magic event. I'm doing it. Gift a tapped fish. Choose target creature you control. Put a target creature you don't control. Put a +1 then. If the gift was promised, those creatures fight. Interesting. So that's some removal. Turtle Duck, 4 power and trample. Death Touch, that's pretty good for a 1/1. Spend 8 until end of turn. This creature gets +1 for each permanent card in your graveyard. That's pretty fun and exciting. Flash, when this artifact enters, target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Untap it. Sacrifice this artifact, you gain 3 life. Oh man, this is going to be information overload. I don't know if this is going to be riveting television. I highly doubt it though, but I'll try to make this process as short as possible so I can get into the games as fast as possible, but I don't want to make stupid decisions. Target creature get +3/+3 and gains trample until end of turn. Get those rare cards. The Pauper in Arena? Didn't know that. Yeah, there is. However, the Pauper aficionados in the chat told me yesterday that it's fake Pauper. It's not real Pauper. I'm not sure what that exactly means. Maybe that the card pool is different somehow, but I don't know the logistics behind it. I can't even play Arena for now because the graphics are so incredibly slow. But the new computer is useful for now. Oh, that's a shame. I have an iPad that I could play it on, and my mobile phone, it seems, or does it? Maybe it's just iPad. I don't know. I think I turned on my mobile phone and it worked okay. The plug is a USB-C charger. When the hell did this start happening? Man, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's standard Pauper, so it's only Pauper in the current standard. Oh, I see. That's what makes it different. All right, that makes sense. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. If the spell is kicked, the creature you control deals twice that much damage again. More removal. Bear Cub. I almost said Bear Club. A club only for bears. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. That seems pretty damn good. I'm going to add that. To make this not a very long process, if I think a card's good, I'm just going to add it. Another Mana Dork. I have 4 of them. I think maybe 6 should be enough. Another Mana Dork as well. This is also a 1/3. Let's just stick with the things that I have. Actually, let me look at the big creatures to see if I have any like game-ending cards. Because I feel like in a format like this, a midweek Magic format, maybe just one good card is enough. When this creature enters scry 2, this creature can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. 2 or less than this, or less this turn. Interesting. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a desert. I probably won't, but thanks for giving me the option. When this creature enters, choose 1. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature you control, gain 4 life. It's vigilant for a 4/4. That seems pretty ass. And web. What the fuck is N web? You may cast a spell for 2 and a green if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. When Zan enters, search a library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Interesting. 1 or 2 years or so. Yeah, regular Pauper is any card in the Pauper list. This is only what's standard legal. So Josh, any card from the dawn of the game is legal on just normal Pauper? That's pretty cool. It's so weird. Can my phone with it, or is it too much power? So it depends. Like on my PC right now, I have USB-C ports that can charge. It's called powered ports. And some don't, so it really just depends. I think there's a technical name for them, but I just call them powered ports. But yes, USB-C does, for the most part. But it really just depends. What theme are we doing? Well, I was thinking about like elves, but now I'm feeling like I just am gonna do a pile of green cards. With the Dimir artifact sack, you're going to be sacrificing a lot of creatures and playing against a lot of counters and kill spells. I think of 10 games only came across 2 that weren't Dimir. That sucks. Now I don't even want to do this. One was Gruul something, another was Celeste. Yeah, basically they have their own Pauper list, but yeah, as long as it's Pauper legal, it's from the beginning of base. Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. I don't recommend it though. I think my friend's a bit higher than my phone required, but still safe. There are some crazy comments. Pauper does have a ban list though. I cracked a box of Eternal Masters recently. I got a comment for oh my gosh, $13 for a comment. That's insane. There's some silly old comments. No, do it. All right, Josh says to do it, but the whole Dimir thing is definitely putting a stick up my crawl. Return up to 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Discover. What does discover mean? Exile cards from the top of your library into exile a non-land card, mana value 4 or less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. That could be good. When this creature is turned face up, destroy target. Okay, that would be cool, but I don't think I'm going to do the manifesting thing in this. A 5 for a 5/4 with vigilance and trample. A fat. Oh my god, I didn't know this card existed, and I love him. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1. Should I do chocobos? Should I do landfall on chocobos? I only have 1 of those, so maybe I should just do 1 of those just for the memes. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. Search the library for a basic land card, reveal it flying. When this creature enters, you gain 3 life. I mean, it's flying, so that seems pretty good, isn't it? When this creature enters, return up to 1 target creature or a food card from your graveyard to your hand, a turtle card. The spell costs 1 less to cast if you control a Kithkin. When this creature enters, draw a card for 5 mana. Miss me with that. Rocksteady can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. 4s you control can't be blocked by more than 1, and it has 4 cycling. Maybe I add that. How many big things should I add to a deck? When this creature enters, you gain 4 life. It's cycling, and it's a 6/6. I think the cycling is decent here, especially when you combine it with like big stuff. I could be wrong, of course. I definitely could be wrong. When this creature enters Scry 2, this creature can't be blocked by creature's power. I read that already. What's this page? This goes into the combo cards. Junk Blade, Bruiser. When you expend 4, this creature gets +2/+1. Expand. You expend as you spend your 4th total mana to cast spells during a turn. It's still fun. It's a good learning experience. That's true. You can see how others people metacraft. I went against that in the Celeste game. That's what he played. Celeste, Chocobos? Okay, that gives me an idea then. Be careful with Discover. You won't get those cards back. Okay, that's great to know, Kevin. Kevin is here. Thank you so much, Kevin. And Kevin, I see that you're on the vertical stream. If you prefer more gameplay, less ugly mug, I got you on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. I'm trying to do better at saying that because people yesterday got stuck on the vertical stream for a while. Raimi's here. Raimi, I'm doing fake popper, Raimi. I hope you are going to enjoy this, but it's kind of a do-do. You have to run stuff like White Orosite. White Orosite? I don't know what that is, but maybe I should look it up. Is it a white card? White. Let's see what happens. From the wilds. Okay, it must not be a green card. Popper today. Maya is here as well. Oh my gosh, the crew is coming. Green aggro is heresy. I'm going to be heretical today, I suppose. I just play Burn in Arena Popper events. I was thinking about doing mono red because I definitely have mono red cards. So maybe do I abandon this? Should I see what I have in red? Should I see what I have in red? Maybe I should. Just because I'm deaf. Oh, I have shock. I have this. Oh man, shite. Maybe I should. Standard Popper is strange. It feels pretty strange. Popper and Ian's here as well. Oh my gosh, what an evening this is turning out to be, eh? I didn't see it very much when I was doing the event. Did you see it a lot? It's an FF card, exile permanents opponent controls, and it's also a mana rock. It's white. I haven't played this event, but the cards are there. I tried running Is It Burn and Control, and it just got bent over. No strands? Okay. Well, I wanted to do green, and I've already added some elves, and the idea of elves excite me, so I'm just going to add some more cards to this green thing and see. And maybe I'll just play one game to see how it goes. I got another Chocobo card. Return to land. Okay, that's cool. I'm just going to add it because I already added the Chocobo. Oh, I don't even have it crafted. So goodbye, Chocobo. I'm just going to stick with what I have. Now, because of that, I'm going to actually read the Chocobo kick. Return to land you control its owner's hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Interesting. Okay, let's decrease the amount of that for the time being. Let's go back to what I actually have that could be very threatening if I play them. Trample 4/3 for 4 mana. Create a monster roll token attached. What is a monster roll? Get +1/+1 as a trample if a creature has more than one roll controlled by. Okay, I know that. Oh, this is just too much. This is just too much. It's Simic Mai, Raimi says. You have spider manifestations? Let's find out. I have spider food, snare spinner, Zan, and then this. However, I'm not really that opposed to crafting it. Not really opposed to crafting it. You know, I think it's worth trying. Like I said, as a learning experience. As a Timmy player, it's hard for me playing non-commander. I love my 6+ drops. Yeah, I really only like commander. Oh man, this is definitely not riveting television. This is going to take me forever to build a deck, and it's probably going to be a trash deck. But let's try our best. Let's start with the big ones, I think. What does this say? Foggy Swamp Vinebender. This creature can't be blocked by creature's power 2 or less. Waterbend 5. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Activate only during your turn. Okay, I'm going to add that because that can be big. Earthbend 4. It's a sorcery for 4. This is cool. How many big things should I add? Reach for the Sky. That's cool. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +3/+2 and has reach. Okay, how many big things? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's plenty of big things for a deck like this. Now I'm going to go to the cheap section, the cheap aisle, the knockoff section. Instance, I feel like this is a good card, so I shall add it. A sorcery. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying of their choice. What if I don't have any? Can I still play this card? Or do I have to have something to sacrifice? Probably have to have something to sacrifice. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +2/+1, has reach. Well, that is an artifact there. Leyline Weaver is what you need if you want this deck. All right. Leyline Weaver. Going back to not collected because I don't have that, but I shall do this. Whenever you cast a spell with Mana of 4 or greater, untap this creature. I can see how that is good. I can see how that is good, and that kind of opens up the red stuff as well. So should I? No. That'll just get it more complicated. I'll be here all night before a game is played. So let's just stick with green. Hopefully I have enough instants, because I feel like instants are very impactful in a game like this. Target creature gets +1/+3, gains reach until end of turn. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Another good one. Let's add 4 of those real quick. Tap, untap, permanent you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Cowabunga. Commune with nature. Look at the top 5 cards of your library and reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom in okay. Maybe 2 of those. Well, I only have 2 of them. Search the library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Target creature you control fights. Pretty damn good, not gonna lie. Pretty damn good. It's not a condition for casting, it's an effect. Okay, so this is better. Maybe add 2 of those. It's a sorcery. When this creature enters Surveil 2, that seems good. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a +1. Okay, I like that card. Let's add that. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control against hexproof until end of turn. Hexproof is freaking great. Okay, that's already 62 cards. Let's look at the stats. I'm at 22 and 16. Well, this is a 60 card list, isn't it? So I wonder what the ratios for the 4D. Wait, what was it? He was saying 17, 7, and 17, 17, and 7. That's what I was getting the advice of previously. Do you want aggro or mid range? Probably aggro from what Josh was saying earlier. Or was it DJ? Where I was going to run into like this artifact sack deck. He was running into artifact sack decks a lot. With higher CMC, you can't really go aggro mono green without ramp, and there's not much ramp apart from the Weaver. We built a standard deck today. Penny to Wise is here. Penny to Wise. I'm doing the midweek Magic event. So it is for, as Josh says, standard Pauper. I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible. I heard Pauper Elves is really strong right now. I'm going to run my Rabbits. Rabbits sound fun. Rabbit sounds fun. And the Llanowar. Yeah, I have the Llanowar, and now I have the Weaver. Is 2, 4, is 5 beat sticks a good number? I'm not sure. I have this. I have 2 of those. I have 3 of those. Maybe I can drop this down to 2. Leaping Ambush. All right, let's look at this. Put a +1/+. This has Hexproof. I want to keep that. When this creature enters Surveil 2, I want to keep that. I only have 2 of them. Pillar Launch. Gains reach until end turn. That seems pretty impactful. 2 of those I'm okay with. High Stride as that 1. Let's remove 1 of those. Giant Growth. Seems pretty decent, but 3 might do me just fine. And you can only have basic lands, by the way. That's another caveat to this midweek Magic that I don't know exists in MTGA's version of Pauper. Maybe it does. Is it Gruul Elf? I'm just doing green elves with Leyline. That's what I'm doing. Heir Apparent is banned in Pauper. Something I learned today is that in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't play a board wipe if there aren't any monsters out. You can play any non-targeting card in Magic even if it has no effect on the game. Really, that's kind of interesting. I was at my local game store and I saw those 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that were sick-ass holograms. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has entered the chat. Craft All. This deck is probably hot cross buns, but I want to start playing. I'd literally be here all night if I continued this. Can I edit from here? No, I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play. I want to play the game. Most popular decks run a lot of non-basic. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's said that you can only use basics in this midweek Magic event. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm not expecting much. Mardude, Devotee. Red, white, and black. Alright. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it. Put it into your hand, then shuffle. Or I can keep it in my hand. I have this. Okay. I'm going to do a whole lot of nothing this turn because I have 3 in my hand. And that seems like enough for the time being because I'll play this next. Then I'll have 3 mana. Blah, blah, blah. I'm taking 1 damage. I'm assuming this midweek Magic is going to be much slower than whatever else I've experienced. Yeah, they run damage lands and stuff. That sounds dastardly and fun. Dastardly and fun. Okay, now I think what I want to do is play my Manadork. And that's a pretty damn good looking Manadork, if I do say so myself. And Scrylands and Surveil, so they run all the lands. Also, Heir Apparent isn't banned in Pauper unless you mean Weird Pauper. I think they do mean Weird Pauper. Holy shit, you bait on fake? Yeah, I'm playing fake Pauper, you Butterhugger. I was so excited for you guys. I'm so glad you guys are here. Because when I decided to do this, I was like, oh man, this is going to be great. The Pauper aficionados. I was so excited. Okay, now I'm out of lands. I could cycle this, but it feels good, especially now that they have a flyer on the field. I have this as well, it's for 5, or I can do this for 6. I think instead of that, I'm going to do... I'm not going to... Or maybe I... Yeah, there's no point in attacking. I'd rather block. And then I will do... I'll just get 2 creatures on the board. And then if I don't draw a land, next turn I will either cycle or pay 1 for the sorcery. Yeah, I think that was alright. I'm at 4 mana. How to send super chats? Anonymous Eyeballs, thank you so much for being here, Anonymous Eyeballs. Super chats are for people that are monetized, I think, and I'm not monetized. So, and also too, even if I was monetized, I would probably have them off regardless. I don't want your money. What I want is your friendship. Butterhugger has the sparkle emojis. It's fast, very, very fast. I'm telling you, man. 4 common wild cards you can put an unlimited amount in your deck. Super nice for new players. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm absolutely having a great freaking time. All right, I think I'm gonna. Oh, I can play this. All right, I'm not cycling. I'm flying. We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. I haven't seen that movie since I was a young child, and it's still in my brain. Thanks for hogging the bandwidth. That's why I play Creatures Before Combat. Because songs get stuck in my head for all of eternity. All right, where did I leave off on? It's banning this Pauper. Sure is. Wait, really? That's so dumb. Makes sense. Pauper is such a fast format. Normally, I cannot speak on this Pauper. I'm hoping that this Pauper is a slow Pauper because I don't think I can quite compete with the fast Pauper. One of my Beast Riders is going to die, but they shall die as well. What the hell did they just do that for? Are they playing Reanimation Package? In mostly whites? I mean, they have 1 swamp. What the hell am I witnessing here? Oh my gosh. It was the very first thing I went to look look at. I feel personally targeted. This one is pretty fast. Typically, I was watching a Yu-Gi-Oh player ask Magic players how they think Yu-Gi-Oh cards will act given their Magic knowledge. Apparently, you just can't play a board wipe if there aren't any monsters. Gotcha. It's slower if you block. That's actually interesting the way the game works. It reminds me of the Gundam game. They have specific blockers and attackers and stuff. Also, normal popper, just as a reminder, Yu-Gi uses all common cards, not just the ones in... Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, which I love that fact. That makes it way cooler in my opinion. That's a life linker. I won't die if they block, so I might as well... Nope, I'm not attacking. That would be foolish. Foolish and dumb. Dumb and foolish. I think I have enough. 5? Yes, I do have enough. I'm going to attack with 3 because I want to. Next, this is a reacher, so they won't be able to attack with their flying inspiring overseer. And I'm at 24. RIP to the Kobe, you know what I'm saying? I tried playing sustain and it just delayed the game until the opponent can ramp. Can you DoorDash me dinner? Ian, I can drive to you and we can get dinner. Yubei, you should collect the money and give it to me as a wedding gift. The wedding gift enters the chat again. Wait. I can't give you a Match the Gathering card, but I can give you money? WotC needs to get their priorities straight. WotC needs to get their priorities straight. Not gonna lie, I think we're both in too much of a broke bitch era. Me as well. I am the brokest of the bitches, to be honest with you. Their Orzhov so far. Also, their chain works differently than the stack. We can add anything. Yes, it works way differently than the stack. And the stack is way more common sense. It makes way more sense. It's way better than chains. There's different speeds of cards that people don't understand. There's a lot. There's a lot to it. Alright, that's a life linker that I'm going to kill. But how aggro do I want to be? Probably not that aggro. I will attack with this though. And maybe do this? I don't know. Shit. I might as well just I'll just be innocent. I'll just innocently play my cards. He's at 2 in hand. I'm at 3 in hand. I don't need to do anything super risky right now. I think I just need to chill for a second. We're gonna turn up to 2. Okay, now I understand why they're willing to trade so often. But they only get 1 of these back. It's not gonna make that much difference. It is a mana fixer, but they only have 1 card in their hand. It could be a very impactful card, but I'm surely going to be able to kill it no matter what it is. What it is, you know what I'm saying? Also, I read that. Resolving. Every time I learn about Yu-Gi-Oh rules and policy, the more it feels like an evil game. Truly cursed. Honestly, it's a cursed game. That's why I'm here. It's honestly a fucking trash game now. Back in the day, it was wonderful, beautiful, lovely. Everything you'd want a game to be. However, another rip Kazuki Takahashi, the man. Oh wait. Ah, shit. Damn it. Fuck. I messed up. Okay. That's fine. 1 blocker. Hey, I wouldn't have killed it anyways, but now, I think... Yeah, let's just do this one, because, if they kill my flyer, I want to be able to get rid of that. So, getting rid of the life linker, which is annoying. And then I'll have an ability to get rid of the flyer. But how do I accomplish this to have them feel like they're okay to attack? I don't know. That's going to be hard for me to figure out, too. My turn. Really, that's not what I expected. I thought it would work more or less like the stack. They probably wanted it to. They definitely wanted it to work like the stack, but it doesn't. It doesn't. In theory, it does, but in practice, it does not. My friend was the Canadian Yu-Gi-Oh! Champion like 2006 or something. Wow, congratulations to him. If we're getting dinner, you can grab me 2 Butterhugger. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Resolve. A little kitty cat enters the field. Draw a card. Well, this deck is doing better than I expected it to do from the aforementioned. Oh, shit! Shh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And I don't even need to waste this. They've already chosen to attack, haven't they? So I can just waste this monster. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Okay. If this spell was kicked, how do I know how much they paid for it? It would be not highlighted, right? All right, if I'm not reading this correctly, then I'm just going to quit because it's going to be super embarrassing. But I'm not letting that go through. Okay, it worked. It worked. See ya. They're down to 1 card in hand. I have no cards in hand, but they no longer have a flyer. I have a flyer. I think I might have the advantage here, but it can go either way in my opinion. And it returns. All that work for nothing. But it is simply a 2/1. I have a Reacher now. And I also have this. Interesting. Okay. Okay, when this creature enters, you gain 1 life and draw a card. Whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a tough... Okay, that's going to be a 3/1. This is going to be... No, it's going to be a 3/2. Leyline will be able to kill it next turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to attack and play Leyline. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then sacrifice Leyline, but... Maybe Leyline would be better to have on the field than Sagu. Maybe not, though, because it is a flyer. If he won Nationals, went to Japan for Nationals, got smoked in the first game, that feels bad. Raimi, with all due respect, I hate driving where you live. It's either you or Ian, and Ian gets priority for asking first. Damn, Sam literally hates Raimi. That's not me saying it. That's Ian saying it. I only hate Raimi if you say yes for dinner. If you say no, then I love Raimi and hate you. Do either of us have money for dinner? Not at all. I think I'm the only one who theoretically has dinner money. Or you guys could go to the store and get some sardines. Sardines are cheap. Sardines, enter the chat. I think I'm the only one who theoretically has dinner money. Raimi, Sugar Mommy era. Do you play anything other than mono green? Chewy! Not only do I play stuff other than mono green, I never play mono green. This is actually the first time I'm playing mono green in my life. They have a card. I might just be wasting my ley line, but I think it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay, I took the risk, and I got the bisque. Target creature gets +1, gains reach. That's exciting and fun and cool and lovely and awesome and cool and fun and lovely. And now I have it so that if he brings it back from the graveyard for the 19th millionth time, I have a way to kill it with my Druid. Oh, here it is again. Here it again, but it is summoning sick, so that's fine. They're drawing a card. This card is freaking kind of cracked. Maybe not in this format, but just right now with me, maybe just the two of us built absolutely horrendous decks, potentially. I like using the Leaping Ambush as a surprise blocker after I wing with that dragon. Death Touch, or use the other. Wait, never mind. It wasn't kicked. Yeah, maybe use it. Oh, never mind. Oh, that was a stud play. Thank you, Josh. It has reach. Good. It was all right. Yeah, I'd swing with the dragon better. Damn, I can't believe Yubei and Sam hates Raimi. Wait, true. Sardines are great. I'm vegetarian. I can't eat sardines. Oh my gosh. I apologize for even mentioning it then. I think I might. No, actually. I'm full. I don't need to eat anything else. Eating anything else after this stream will just be gluttonous. I actually had a lot to eat today. Probably too much, if you were to ask me. And they suddenly have a crazy board state. Hopefully, I will draw this card. Hopefully, this card right here is a good card to draw. Now, I think I might cut the instants and sorceries down. Okay, that gets a counter, but I won't die. They have one card in hand, but maybe, yeah, I think life is actually going to be important in this game, so let's see if I can block it. And I can. We just bounce off of each other. Good block by me, I suppose. Give me a creature. And it's a forest. And it's a fucking forest. However, I'm going to do this and try to kill his... Is this his fourth one that he's run into, or does it just feel like that because he's recycled it? Yeah, he's recycled it so much, it just feels that way. Insane in the membrane. But now he's on a 3.33333 repeating turn clock. He doesn't realize that. 2 flyers now. All right, this game is pretty much over unless I draw cracked. He's going to pump that angel for sure. I only have one last chump blocker. Do I do it now? No, I wait. He's attacking with that. And he's not attacking with the flyer? I do gain this. Target creature gets and untap it. I mean, that's a problem now. But that's going to be a problem. Maybe I just react to the problem, but I'm not going to kill it. That's the other problem. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to have to let this slide, aren't I? I'm going to have to let that slide. No blockers. I do have 6, and that's my cap. So maybe I could just sacrifice this right now. No, not yet. Not yet. Watch me draw a forest. Watch me draw a forest. Almost guaranteed. Oh my gosh. I have another Land of War Elves. I have 2 chump blockers to his many attackers. He has this, but I have this, so I can get rid of something of his. But then I will only have 1 flyer. It'll be tapped out. I'll be taking 2 damage, 2 chump blockers. This is interesting. Well, I won't die. Actually, I don't need to use it, so I'm going to attack. I think that's right. He is going to block with 2 things. He's going to block with 2 That couldn't have worked out any better. That couldn't have worked out any better. This is nuts. It's like he wanted that to happen. He wanted a closer game. It is now 3-3, but he has another one in his hand. Why wouldn't he? Of course he has another one in his hand. Oh my gosh. He's going to pump the angel. That's crazy. I guess he's going to reanimate. I run inspiring with airbending. Ooh, that sounds pretty fun. Still have my makeup on and my eyes feel very heavy. I hate that feeling. I absolutely hate that feeling. I'm doing 3. He's doing 3. I don't really need the chump block here, especially since he's at 3. I could double block, but I'm losing my flyer. That'd be kind of silly. I'll go to 9. No blocks. I'm just gonna, because the reason why I'm not blocking yet, because 1, life's a resource. You never know what I'm gonna draw. Blah, blah, blah. All that garbage. Let's put him at 8. I'm gonna take 2. I'll go to 7. I'll chump block next turn with 1 of them. Death touch. There goes my flyer, but there goes his flyer as well. I'm literally drawing so ass right now. Not that that's an excuse for me losing, but it does feel like one, doesn't it? Now I definitely have to chump block. Draw 2 cards. This hand is full of cards. I should probably take it off now. I had a sandwich that was a soft French roll with cream cheese, oregano, and anchovies. I've never had a sandwich like that, but I would be willing to try it, that's for sure. And they have another one of those. So instead of... Actually, I do want to see what my next draw is going to be. You never know. You never know what I draw. But this was quite an annoying end of the game. Quite the annoying end of the game. That whole double block of his was kind of funny. I think he doesn't deserve to win just because of that. How fitting. A very me way to end the game is drawing back-to-back forests. Oh, well. I had fried duck with garlic sauce and green... Oh, my God. That sounds fancy as frick. DJ's a fancy guy. This is my problem with standard Pauper. It's either so fast or it's so slow. And if it's so slow, then it just comes down to who top decks the better cards. And there's no real plays. I feel like that. I see what you mean, but he had an engine going. He had an engine going. My deck was hot trash. My deck was hot trash, to be honest with you. I know that's very reactionary, what I just did there. But god damn it, I'm doing it again, actually. Maybe 21. I have these. So 24 actually is probably a wild number. And I feel like I need more creatures anyways. And probably big flying ones. Let's see what these are. This creature gets +1/+0 and has trample as long as you control a land creature or a land entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Interesting. Whenever you expend 4... Rocksteady, already added that, right? I only have one of them. When this creature enters, it endures 3. What does endure? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. When this creature enters scry 2, this creature can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. I already added one of those, didn't I? I feel like I did. Maybe I need some like mid-range instead of big stuff. Like mid-range stuff, maybe this. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may forage. When you forage, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. To forage, exile 3 cards from your graveyard or sacrifice a food. This could be massive, and that would be pretty fun. And it's only 3. So I kind of like that. When this creature dies, Earthbend 2. Okay, I kind of like that. Maybe 1 and 1 of those. This creature enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it if a permanent left the battlefield under your control. Under your control this turn. Death Touch seems pretty cracked here. Warp 2. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Reach Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green elf warrior. Okay, maybe not Landfall since I removed a bunch. Manifesting is cool. What is it again? Trample 4/3. Earthbending Lesson. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has trample. That's 4 mana. I'm looking for maybe 3 mana instead. Reach and Death Touch. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson card in your graveyard, gain 2 life. When this enters, Unforgiving Aim. Destroy target creature with flying. Destroy target enchantment to create a 2/2 black and green elf creature token. Let's look at 3s. Reach. When this creature enters, return to 1 other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Spine Seeker Centipede. When this creature enters, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Delirium. This creature gets +1/+2 and has vigilance as long as there are 4 or more card types. Sorcery. I'm looking for creatures. When this creature attacks while saddled. Creature. When this creature attacks while saddled. No, I don't have... Ooh, I could do... No, I don't have any manifesting stuff. Whenever another creature you control enters this... Okay. That's a 3. That seems like a pretty decent 3. Whenever another creature you control enters the same card. Same card in italics. Whenever this creature enters, you may reveal the dinosaur. I don't have very many dinosaurs. When this creature enters, exile it to 1 target card from a graveyard. Alright, this is my new 60. I'm going to try it. I just want to play games. I don't want to be editing a deck that I'll probably only use 3 times every 6 months. And if it's so slow, then it just comes down to who top decks the better cards and there's no real plays. Did you put card draw in the deck? No, I didn't. I don't really have any card draw, I don't think. My throat is scratchy. That sucks. I hope you're not getting sick. Whenever I get sick, it literally starts with a scratchy throat. No matter what kind of sickness it is, even. So that's very scary to hear. Is there card draw in this format? I'm not sure. I have no idea. This is my experience with Standard Pauper. I just gave it up. It wasn't very fun. Standard Pauper, fake Pauper, aka. I can definitely see it. Forest. They might be playing a very similar deck to me. A mirror match? I do well with mirror matches. I take it as a great source of pride that I do well in mirror matches. Instant creature and creature. I can do 2 creatures. Let's do this first. This second, I won't be attacking for 1, but in this economy, who cares? I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I don't really have any graveyard stuff. This doesn't really advance my game state in the slightest. What does it say again? You look at the top 3 cards of your library, you may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library. I have a forest here. I'm going to do it like this then. I'm going to draw this to make sure I have a land drop for the next 2 turns. Next turn, I'll play a forest. I'll have 3. Oh, no, that doesn't work. I should have done this. But then it would have had summoning sickness, so I couldn't have done that anyways. But I'm still okay with that. I'm still okay with that. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying of their choice. All right, this card kind of sucks. I'm going to remove it. Yeah, it could be good, but right now it's hot cross buns. Let's see if they take the debate. And they don't. They're a much better player. They're going to play something huge next turn. Hopefully something with flying, but with force, I doubt it, right? End turn. End turn. Had a really good draw in life gain. Need more top-end tramplers. I was thinking about that, but I just didn't know how many was too many, you know what I mean? I didn't know how many was too many, so I felt like, yeah, that'll be my next thing. Also, Persuasive King, welcome back, my friend. I had a really good draw in live gain engine, but the game just never draws me anything. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Arena his cheeks. There is Josh's nightly diss on Arena. That's pretty funny. I have enough for this. Let's do it, I think. I think that's better here. I don't know if it's better. It's pretty greedy, but as you know, I'm a very greedy guy. Ooh! I like that. I'm alright with that. Let's just attack with this. Get rid of one of his ley lines if he chooses, but this is pretty good now that I'm thinking about it. But I do have this now, so... I mean, there's no way. There's no way he does. I'm just going to try. Why not? I'm going to try it. He has at 14. 21-4 should be fine. Put card draw if possible. You have no 3 drops as well. It's either 2 lands to turn 6 or only lands. I see. Maybe some hidden nurseries? Hidden nurseries? I got to look that up. If you wanted to do Earthbending Landfall, it would be cool. I really wanted to do Earthbending Landfall, but I didn't have very many Earthbending Landfall things. Drix Fate Maker is G. Maybe Gruel Earthbending. Card draw, please. You need card draw. Yeah, 100% of the time it starts with that throat stuff. You can't keep going without card draw. Damn. Popper. Butterhugger with the popper love. That's so funny. Every good deck has a card draw engine and removal. If it was regular popper, I'd probably be on that. Just got a mono red deck set up for the midweek magic time to see if it runs well. Good luck, Penny the Wise. My daily arena cuss out. I feel ya. Alright, I have 5 lands, and I can pay the Land of War Elves with this, so I have a lot of stuff. Or I could do this. I can kill this. It has reach, so maybe I just do this now to protect myself. Yeah, and then next turn I'll be greedy again. This turn I'll do this, or I leave this up. I mean, both of his ley lines are tapped anyways. We're pretty much even in terms of the mana that we can spend, so it's not that big of a deal. But if he does attack, which I doubt he will... Alright, I'm not going to play the Land of War Elves. That's just being greedy. And I'm not going to attack now that he has a 5-4, and I'm just going to end turn. Yeah, your common pool is super limited, but many crafts. But how many crafts? I can definitely craft some things. Even though I have no rares, I have plenty of uncommon and common wild cards. However, the reason why I wasn't trying to go like super deep into building this deck is just because I wanted to get into the gameplay. I didn't feel like me just reading cards was very riveting, so that's why I jumped in head first here. Pass. Let's see if this happens. I'm willing to make this trade if you are, K. Pierce. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have to. I don't have to, but wait a second. I am going to manifest something after this. So it's not even like, okay. It's a trade, but I get, okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that much better. Whenever this, shite. Those are good draws. Shite. Oh, well. Let's put this on the battlefield as a 2-2. Put that in the graveyard as an intimidation tactic. Because he's looking at that. He's like, damn, that's a good card. Maybe he has it in his hand. My turn. And I just now realized, I can't believe I forgot this. Because I love manifesting so much. For some reason, I was in the mindset that I could only flip cards face up while I was playing Manifest in Jumpin'. How fucking stupid is that? But let's continue. I still like that play overall, not that. I would rather I'd put that face up. But now that we have this, the game is definitely going to be winding down, I feel, because it's flying and it's huge and it's massive and it's cool. Again, I don't think I want to do that. But what I do want to do is attack with this one thing. Actually, let's do that. And leave a 1-1 up with this or this. Now I'm thinking about it. He's going to get rid of a ley line? No? Maybe? He is? Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. I actually don't want... This is actually proving to be very useful. As you guys mentioned, card draw is something this deck kind of needs. So let's save it. Let's try to save it. And it looks like it's going to be saved, maybe. It looks like he was planning on doing something on the other ley line. Very interesting. I didn't expect that. But now I'm tapped out, so if he attacks, I'm just going to be taking a whole heap and a lot of damage. It was a regular popper. I'd probably be on that. Yeah, just got mono red. I read that. My daily arena cuss out. Yeah, your common pool. I read that. Is the ability sorcery speed? I think because of the colon, it's instant speed. So I could be doing that at the end of the turns, which is probably your point. They're not tapped out, so I could make that trade, but I don't want to. I'll take 3. Their deck sort of looks like how yours should look. Take some notes. Rubble Belt does things in grave. That thing has graveyard ability you should have manifested before, too. Yeah, I should have. That was definitely a mistake. I'm playing Brawl. I'm getting scummed by it. No, Josh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm sorry. That's a crying shame. All right, I'm going to spend... I think, Josh, you've taken my bad luck from me. That's why I'm laughing. Because there's definitely been days the last couple of weeks where I felt the way you feel. Now, I still have only 1 left. Maybe I spend a turn to play a Llanowar Elf so I have more mana next turn. I feel like that's a pretty kosher decision. He has a 4-3, so I'm not attacking. The guy on turn 5 just had endless turns. Jeez, on turn 5, hate to see it. He also has a Sagu. This is kind of crazy how similar our decks were, and I had the choice to play this card. I just didn't think it was that impactful, but apparently I was wrong. Let's see if I can... Let's see if I can get both of these in the graveyard. I doubt I can. But it would be nice. Actually, I'm not going to risk it. Because, like, he's not tapped out. He has 2 cards in hand. I'm going to let that go through. Because Because I would hate to lose 2 creatures for no reason. Leyline Weaver's Interessante. And maybe this is the turn that I hold some stuff up. I think this turn is the turn I hold some stuff up. Because next turn, okay, I'm feeling all right about this. All right, let's give it a shot. I will say no attacks. Maybe attack with this. Maybe not. Yep. I think I'm not going to attack with this just because if he attacks with something big, I don't know. I don't know what the correct move there is. Maybe I should have attacked with this. Offer that trade because I have this on the field. I feel like I have more recursion than he does. Literally top decks, the perfect cards in open hand. This game is ass. It's because I won earlier, not allowed to have fun. You can do pick your poison on his dragon. Pick your poison kills their dragon. Oh, that's a great point. That's a great point. I should have. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 and deals damage equal to power up to 1 creature. Well, screw you, Angry Birds. That's 1 card down that I have to worry about. Resolve. He was really looking forward to attacking. He was definitely looking forward to attacking. I can get rid of his flyer. So if he attacks with it, I'm not going to block it. I'm going to use this to block one of these. Or maybe I don't do that. Maybe I don't block with the 6/2 now. Maybe I double block because he only has 1 forest up. He's taken an inordinate amount of time to think about this. I gotta lock in because I just remembered that this is a mirror match of sorts. I don't want to lose any match, but especially a mirror match because that mirror match takes away all of my normal built-in excuses. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for reminding me, Persuasive King, by the way. Thank you so much for reminding me. Let's see if he has the brass ones to attack me. Do your worst, K. Pierce. Do your worst. Oh, wait, each opponent sacrifices it. Oh, not me. I keep reading that as me. Okay. Okie dokie then. Oh, I can turn this face up? No, it makes no sense to do that. Pass. Let's get rid of the ley line, or at least try to. With both of these. Then let's think. He might have that +3/+3 card. But if he does, it still kills it. Maybe that's a maybe doing this is a mistake because I will have flying. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know about that one, guys. I don't know about that one at all. He has something. He doesn't have anything. Okay. Okay. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may be able to creature card. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's start with this, I think. Goodbye to your flyer. Let's see if I can draw cracked right here. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. And I have enough to pay it right now, too, to make things even better. Or I can just, no. The chat's words are ringing in my ears right now. Only draw cards if you can't advance your board state. I don't need to do that right now. They can double block my stuff, so maybe I don't. What does it say? Waterbend 5. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Activate only during your turn. That's pretty good. But maybe I don't do it now. Do I do it now? Oh, shite. He's looking at this with really bad intentions. It would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would require everything. Okay, I don't think I do it now. I don't think I do it now. Hopefully I don't live to regret that. And I think I don't attack here because I want to keep this alive. I'll attack with this one. I'm okay with attacking with this one. It's just... Shit. Cancel. No attacks. Enter. Patience. 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 Loss number 2 because they top deck exactly what they need to one-shot me. Josh, you're seeping the bad luck from me, my friend. I'm going to win this just because of you, Josh. Rasida's back. So what deck did he finally make? That looks like full ramp with no payoff. It's exactly that. Yeety DeVitas is here and he agrees with you. In my defense, Busita, I didn't really know or have an idea of how much, like, is the appropriate amount of payoff. You know what I'm saying? Is only 1 +1/+1 counter on this creature? That sucks. I'm not paying that. I'm going to do this instead. I'm doing this instead. Oh, another ramp card. Feels even worse at the game. Even worse at the game. I can make some stuff bigger and then start attacking. Yeah, let's do that. I can start attacking. Let's make this thing bigger. Destroy target creature with flying. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Okay, this could be a 4, 5, 6. I don't think I have the manas. Not the manas, but I don't think I have the power to not die. Oh, that's enough. I won the mirror match. Who says only ramp can't win games? 1 mana, you win the game. Game number 3, let's see how bad I lose to someone who top decks. 1 mana, you win. Josh, good luck. If it makes you feel better, I just won the game. So the luck between the two of us is going to even out here, I think. 1,000 coins for that. Oh my gosh. All right, this was my first win. I'd only need 2 more wins. But what's the ratio you guys run for like payoffs versus ramp? Because I think I only have 5 payoffs. And 2 of them, maybe 3 of them are cyclers. I have 1 cycler, 2 cycler, 2. I have 3 basically. I have 3. So let's see if I can add some big stuff. Some big stuff. Let's look at some 3-drops. Let's look at some 3-drops. The 3-drops start here. Flash. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 target creature from... Let's add another one of those. Oh, I don't have another one of those. That's why I didn't add it. When this creature enters, you may reveal the dinosaur card. Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Well, that seems actually pretty good after the battle I just had. So let's remove one of these. Whenever another creature you control, okay, just in italics. It's a mirror match, and he's top decking actual stud cards. And Josh, I think you just gotta walk away, my friend. You just gotta walk away for the evening. Also, Brawl Hell Q is well known. Oh yeah, you guys mentioned some cards. It's based on having specific cards in your deck. I also haven't gone first in like 10 games. What were those cards? Ian mentioned one. I remember that. Drix. Let's look this up. Oh, I have one. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Boom. That helps. Where was someone else mentioned a specific card. Where was it? Mai wanted me to put draw cards in. I remember that. I think someone else mentioned a specific card, but I'm having a hard time finding it now that I'm here. All right. I think maybe I even craft another one of those because that seems pretty good. I'm going to type in the word draw. See if I have some of these. Exile this card from your graveyard, draw a card. It's also a 3-drop. It has speed. I like that. When this creature enters and investigates, when you draw your second card each turn, this creature gets +1/+1. Enchant creature gets +3/+2 and has reach. When this aura is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. When this creature enters, you may forge. If you do, draw a card. When this creature enters, draw a card. Spell costs 1 less. Control a desert. When this creature becomes the target of spell or ability. Ice Cream Kitty. Sacrifice another creature or token. Draw a card. And I can't play these, right? I thought we couldn't play these, but apparently we can. Sacrifice this land. Draw a card. Draw a card. And, ooh, the Pawn Prophet. I like this card. And I had a blinking spell, too. A blinking frog thing. Then discard a card when this creature enters. Oof. Not probably going to play that card. When this artifact enters, you may first search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, then shuffle. But it sacrifice this artifact, draw a card. Maybe I did win a game. I'm 50% so far. I made improvements from between game 1 and 2. I'm at 65 cards. I added this last turn. I have this Earthbending. So I have a number of 3-drops now. I can block with that. Let's remove this one. When this creature enters, exile up to 1 target creature. I like that card. It's a 4/2. So I like that more. I don't know. It's a draw. Earthbend. I like that. Value from trading. I can maybe cut down the amount of mana dorks that I have. Pick Your Poison was actually pretty good that game, but do I need 2 of them? Pillar Launch, I still like that card. Put up Hexproof, I didn't run into that, so I don't know if it's good. Do I need Reach? Now that I have some flying and reaching options, maybe. I like the Surveil thing. I have 8. I don't need any more. So I'm gonna remove this one. Do I need this one? I do like that. Ankle Biter is good for a blocker for scary things. I'm at 62 cards now. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may forge. It seems kind of sketchy, and now that I have a bunch of 3-drops, because the whole idea is for 3-drops is not to have any wasted turns. 3 of these, I mean, that really helped me last game, to be honest with you. It really did. So, but maybe 2 is enough. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Cancel, craft all, finish deck, done. It does feel nice to actually have resources to just craft whatever I want. What did I get? 0 Point Ballad? Man, this game wants me to play black. Now I kind of understand why so many people play black. Hidden Nursery. Cancel. Hidden Nursery. I just saw chat. I should have looked earlier. I'm gone first in like 20 days. Honestly, just waiting game. Eventually, I get 50% win rate. I also had Necro opponents opening hand and haven't gotten 3rd block mana. Look at the cards not owned. Look to see if you can craft anything for card draw or in graveyard. You like Midnight Tilling? All right, let's check this out. Midnight Tilling sounds super familiar. Let's type that in first. Oh yeah, I do like this card. I do like that card. That really helped me out in my draft. So let's add that to the deck really quick, just in case. And what Hidden Nursery was the other one? Hidden Volcano, Hidden Grotto, and Hidden Nursery. This land enters tapped. Sacrifice land, discover 4, activate only as a sorcery. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card mana value 4 or less. You cast it without paying its mana cost. Two, maybe? Is two enough? Midnight Tilling was entered. It is an instant of milling cards. Put into your hand. Pretty good. And now that Forager actually makes more sense in this deck if I did that. However, I don't want to think about it. Cancel, craft all, finish deck, done. And see how this game goes. And if I get smoked this game, I'll add the Midnight Tilling, kind of rearrange it, especially with the foraging ability, because I do have 2 cards that has the forage ability, and the Midnight Tilling works well with forage. Alan Ramirez, how are you doing, Alan? Thank you for being here. Hopefully you like watching people get into the game and have patience. To be honest, I think you want to go down all the giant growths for Sagu Wildings. Damn it. Damn it. You're doing good? That's great to hear. Welcome to the chat. Okay, let's hope Pick Your Poison's good right away. Maybe not right away. Okay, Plains. Okay, this is going to be actually pretty impactful, this game. Well, maybe not now I've seen this. Pillar Launch. I do have Reach. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. An early ley line feels good. I have this, and I have this. This gets untapped, too. So that's pretty cool. And it's a reacher. I think I got a force cycle here. Oh, man, this is... I mean, this is, if it's a life gain deck, this might be the thing that I need to do right now. But that seems pretty hasty. Seems pretty hasty. I think I can wait 1 turn. Hopefully that won't be disastrous. Can I get my non-basics? No, I can't. I'll take that. And I have enough for Pick Your Poison. Or should I do this? It is a reacher. It is a reacher. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on top creature. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has trample. But, well, when in Rome, you warp some things, and it has some synergy there, so it feels cool. It feels cool. That's a 3/3 now. I can still do Pick Your Poison. And I can attack with it. Let's attack with it. Dealing 3 damage. Feels alright. Have this available for next turn. So doing that twice, my ley line's going to be a 4/4 now. Just taking 2 damage. I'm alright with that. I don't know if that was optimal, but it's what I did. Let's do it again. A 4/4 ley line is pretty good. No Death Touchers to worry about. I can Surveil now. I could do that. Or I could attack with a 4/4 while you can't block. He could trade. I think that's alright. I think it's alright. I missed some things. Swoopy G's back. Oh my gosh. What's up, Swoopy G? That's Awesome. Alan says, thank you so much for being so positive. Do you play any other games besides this one? Honestly, not really. However, I really do want to play Final Fantasy. I do really want to play Final Fantasy. That's coming soon, but life's been kind of crazy. You just followed me? Thank you so much, Alan Ramirez. Oh my gosh. This was quite interesting. I followed you. I'm always looking for channels like this. Thank you so much. Where are you from? Are you seeing my chat? Yeah, sorry, Alan. I was concentrating. I was concentrating because I'm not good at the game. I'm not good at the game. I went AWOL, mate. You did for a little while, but you're back here. Reasons meta. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. And the fact that you're back makes me feel happy as a clam. All right. He has this back. I hate this card. Maybe I do pick my poison now. But actually, I don't really need to, do I? I don't really need to. Let's see what kind of trouble he gets himself into here. Let's see what happens if I do this. He's not trading. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna be max speed soon. I'm gonna hope that he attacks with this and I can kill it. I can kill it. It didn't work out. Oh my gosh. Well, I take back my congratulations. I'm sorry, bro. I'm very sorry. By the way, can I suggest you something real quick for your channel? You won? There you go, Josh. Hopefully that means that my good luck, you've taken the good luck back from me. The guy conceded. I was about to revive all the graveyards. No, I'm glad I met her. Oh, that's awesome. Your streaming skill is cool, but I suggest you put some graphs as what you think. Oh, Alan, you're one of those. You're being friendly, but you just want to sell me your services. It's been a minute since someone did that to me. By the way I design logos, banners, overlays. Albert's here. Albert! Welcome, Albert. Thank you so much for being here. All right, now is the time to do this. Target creature gets +2/+2 in gains. Reach. Let's see what kind of shenanigans I can get myself into now. Let's put it on this card. I like this card because it has speed involved. Art seller. You can definitely show me your work, but you're talking to a broke-ass bitch, so I'm not going to be able to afford it. But I appreciate you being here. All right. Time to... Oh, my God. I'm at 5. So I can't attack with my 4/4 Reacher anymore. I can attack with these two things, though. And let's see if they allow me to. Let's see if they allow me to. Okay, I'm going to hit next. I'm going to allow myself to not get killed by a flyer. Pretty unimpactful, to be honest with you, because it's just a little hawk. Put a +1 hexproof. Okay, I can block with this next turn. I have 2 things I can do. Okay, I feel all right about this. I'm surveilling 2. This is reach, endures 3. I have the mana to spend that. It's a 4/4. All right, maybe, just maybe, the tides of this battle are going to be swinging in my direction. You should pay me to be a judge for your channel. If I don't think I can afford your judge services, Ian. You have quite the resume. You have quite the reputation on you. All right, these bunnies. What just hit me? All right, this needs to go. I need to make this leave the premises. Can I sell you my services too? You could try your best. I'm a hard customer. I only have 2 more of these I can take. God damn. Too little, too late. This guy's playing a legit strategy. I'm just playing a pile of freaking green cards. Oh, and that's it. God damn. God damn. Just went 3-0 with mono red burn. If I can't play rabbits, then I'll burn the arena down. I probably should have done red as well. I should have done red. But I wanted to try something new, and I'm paying the price. I don't think that was a very... I mean... I don't know. I'm gonna play again. Just see what happens. You should pay me to pay Ian to be judged for your channel. I shouldn't I? What's the rate? Are we talking like 50 cents? I could do 50 cents. One Magic the Gathering card. Common. So it's available to play in Pauper. Keep 7. 3 lands. Much better than last time. Who knows what would have happened last time? I had to cycle one of my big cards, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to Surveil soon. As soon as next turn even. So that feels alright. I'm not cycling. When this creature enters, you gain 4 life. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to draw some stuff. Now I have 5. I could cycle, but that would be silly. I can Surveil 2. 4, 5. Commune with nature, definitely. Definitely leaving that on top. And I'll put that on in the graveyard. Increases the things I can do. Attack for 1. I'm playing planes again. Alright, most people are playing planes in this format, apparently. Pass. My turn. Alright, this is a fun card. Let's do it. Dixie. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, but this is something I do definitely want. But this is also, not sure. I do have this. Okay, I'm doing this. Because I do have the mana to pay for it pretty early. I can pay it. I can play it right now even. So I'm liking that decision. 3 creatures before you've played 1. I like that kind of tempo. God damn. This is a pyramid scheme is happening in live time in my chat right now. Avatar Enthusiast. He's playing allies. That son of a gun. I can still play creatures. Oh, can I play that? No, I can't. Super close to playing that actually. I think this is a good time to do this. Oh, very good time to do this. Let's do that. Attack with this? No, definitely not. I'll attack with no, definitely not. I'll let them attack. I'll let them be the ones to attack. Next turn, I can do this with my 5 mana. A flyer. I can trade. I'm drawing my big stuff this game. That's pretty exciting. It endures 3. That's going to be not now, but next. Let's put my flyer on the board. And then no attacks, because I still want that to live. Question for chat. Do you know if 6 Land Spy is playable on Arena, or is there cards missing? Hamilton's back. I am utterly useless for that question. Ooh, Leyline's a great card. Oh, that's a fantastic card. Too bad it's Summoning Sick. Too bad it's Summoning Sick. But I can do both of these things. Let's do this first. Let's see what happens. Next, Leyline enters. I shall keep this up. Nah. Wait a second. Yeah, I won't die. Oh, this is a reacher. So I could do this. Maybe they won't attack. But even if they do, that's not that big of a deal. I feel like I need to keep this up. I feel like I need to keep that up. I don't know though. Yeah, intern. I'll keep it up. Pauper combo deck. Cards missing. This is standard Pauper. Oh. Another disappointed person because this is standard popper. Lots of flyers. I have to play very aggressive now. Let's hope I draw a 5th land so I can play this. That would feel good. Resolve. Lifelink and indestructible. So that's definitely going through. Resolve. They're at 15. If I draw a land and I can play this, I'll feel a little bit better about the situation, especially them being at 3 cards. Especially this ability being able to happen, especially since I'll be able to do this in the following turn. I'll feel okay about this. Target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this... Really? Really now? I wonder what they're going to... Hopefully they choose the flyer, not Leyline. I really want Leyline. They're choosing Leyline. Great. They want to attack with the Dazzling Angel, probably. Or they just realize Leyline's good. But that really sucks. And they're just attacking with the Indestructible, so I'm not blocking anyways. So they just realize that it's a good card. But I can still play my big guy now. So that feels good. So I shall. Do I attack? No, I'm leaving both my flyers up. I think I'm leaving both my flyers up. And I don't want to attack with anything else either. So let's do that first. No attacks. I'm at 24. They're 18. They're going to be... They don't have any life gain on the field yet. Let's hope these aren't creatures, because that will be how they get life link. Another slow game. I like this though. All right, a life linker in and of itself. This will be a +1/+3, so this will go to 4, 6. So I can still kill whatever they attack with. They're surveilling, which doesn't feel great. Mai does not know the card. She is just a commander player. I think I want to... I'm not sure which one I would rather kill. Target creature, if they... Oh, they're not attacking at all? They're scared. They're running scared. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it to your hand. Put the rest. Okay. Another blocker. Another reacher, even. I would love... I need removal in this deck. That's what I'm kind of realizing, that it's very light on the removals. Let's attack with these 2 things. I think that's the first thing I'm going to do. Got to attack the win. They're chump blocking. Maybe? Oh, Lotus Guard, maybe? Dazzling Angel, even? Vanguard. He's definitely thinking about blocking here. Okay. That's definitely not as impactful as I wanted this to be, but I'm willing to do that. Next. He's down to that many. I can do this and this, or I can do that. Maybe I just keep widening my board. I have yet to see any sweepers, so maybe I don't have to fear sweepers. Maybe I don't have to fear sweepers. Hopefully they don't have a creature in hand for Lotus Guard to pop off. They do. Now I'm seeing why they were so apt to... A 6/6 is crazy. A 6/6 is bonkers. I can't compete with this amount of flyers. I don't think so, but this is a reacher. I have 5, 6, so I can only do one thing next turn. It'll be this. But they are okay. I can still only do this. Two Beast Riders. 2 Reachers. I gotta get a 3rd Reacher out. I don't think I'm gonna attack. They have 3 Flyers. I'll have 3 Reachers. I have to spend a turn doing this, unfortunately. Have put 3 +1/+1 counters on. Oof. I think that's more impactful. Let's do that. That's a 7/7. Yeah, that's definitely more impactful. I can threaten 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 16. I can threaten 16, but they can block. If they double block, that's... What would you guys do? I'm still so bad at combat. I think I have to leave these things up because I feel like I don't want to die on crackback, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't want to die on crackback. I think that's the right move. Every time I attack in situations like that, the chat usually tells me I made a wrong decision. So I'll let that be my guide for now. I would scoop to Grave Pack, not a fun card. That's just board wipe triple as enchantment can constantly trigger. Good decision. Thank you. That does feel good that I made that. Even though my logic in it had nothing to do with skill. It was just from you guys telling me I made mistakes. But we'll take those. That's still learning. Habits are being formed. You know what I'm saying? Easy victory, Butterhugger says. Thank you so much. Maybe I should... Well, I did win, but I felt like I kind of got lucky there, to be honest with you. I kind of want more removal. Now that one card that I was like, pick your poison, I still have 2 of those. If I drew that, actually the game would have been different. Maybe I bumped that up to 4, and I remove like... Not sure what I remove. This was very much less impactful than I thought it was gonna be. So let me remove one of those. Not much targeting has happened. So I'm actually Yeah, I'm alright with that. Stella's back. What's up, Stella? I just played against a guy, Craft All, finished deck. I just played against a guy that just top decked every possible card to mill my whole deck in 3 turns. Really? Josh. Honestly, I'm here for this, Josh. I'm honestly here for this because you experiencing that. Oh my god. Josh, you see what you're doing, my friend? Because I feel like I'm just as negative as you. I was just as negative as you last week, even just a few days ago. But you're sucking it from me, and I just get free. I just get free. Oh my gosh, Josh, thank you so much. I get my cosmetic now. Give me a mate. Come on, baby. I want another mate. I like my cabbage, but I want some flesh and blood. Give it to me. You gotta be kidding me. That was the worst cause. I didn't even think that was a possibility. I thought for sure it was gonna be a sleeve or a mate or a profile picture. I didn't think about a freaking card. I did get a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pack from my toil. All right, let's open it. As a reward for doing my first standard popper, which felt like just starter deck duels, to be honest with you. Gosh, I literally could not care less about TMNT. Like, I look at this screen right now, and nothing. Like, there's no feeling. Like, See this? I used to be ticklish. No feeling. God damn. 1 a.m. and you're up? Oh my god, is it actually 1 a.m.? Okay, it's 11:30 for me. It's 11:30 for me. I'm not negative. I'm happy. Okay, as long as you're happy, Josh. Well, I was meaning like the negative feelings about the game, not you being negative. It's 11:30 for me, but that was a great reminder to check the time, Stella. Thank you so much. I probably should leave fairly soon. I did what I set out to do and accomplished my first. Actually, I didn't even finish last week's midweek magic. Now that I'm thinking about it, so that was my first midweek magic that I finished. So let's finish the stream off with. I'm gonna be like Josh right now. Honestly, I'm probably gonna be exactly like Josh once I play standard rank. If Demir is my first game back in the standard rank for the evening, I'm not gonna be happy again. I should be probably playing jump in because that definitely helps me practice combat, which is the part about the game that I suck most at. All right, this is a pretty good hand though. This is a pretty damn good hand. Ooh, starting town could be anything. Okay, I don't have a seam rip, but I could draw one potentially. Let's make his hand a little bit more expensive. I think tempo is literally what I need. It's like the only thing I need is tempo against this. Standard! We are here. Actually, Butterhugger being here for me playing standard is exactly what I need because he brings the good luck when I play mono white, which is not saying I could play anything other than mono white, but he does bring the... Butterhugger brings the good luck. She brings the good luck, you know what I'm saying? What is this? I've never seen this. Am I not playing? What am I playing? I thought this was green. What the hell is this? It's a life gain deck? Leonardo? Okay, I have no idea what's happening. But they have 2.5 cards in hand. And I'm just cracked at the game. Honestly. I'm honestly just cracked at the game for drawing seam rip right there. I feel like Leonardo is probably part of their mainline stratagem. And while they're tapped out, I feel like they're more interested in doing lifelinky things. So I feel like I want to be as aggressive as possible. And I felt like that was the most aggressive thing I could have done. I don't think they're going to target remove me. I think they're more interested in doing their own thing. That makes me feel good. I still have tempo on my side. They could play another one of these. But if they do that, Butterhugger will leave. Thank you so much, Butterhugger. They do. They pay 2 for it. They have a Death Toucher. But I have a First Striker. All right, let's continue to be aggressive, shall we? Let's do that. Make my Ethereal Armor bigger. Oh, I should have played this first. God damn it. I should have played this first. But in fact, actually, maybe Holding Shard Mage is better in this scenario. Yeah, actually, I think Holding Shard Mage is better. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because I definitely want that to survive. Next. End turn. Josh beat a Protogenus deck. I don't even know what that is. But it sounds green. When Michelangelo enters, create a mutagen token. Okay. Let's hope for a Feather of Flight. Now that he has a bunch of blockers, they're getting live. Both of these, sacrifice case, creature cards in your graveyard gain. You may cast this card. Okay, they have no graveyard. But that's scary now that I read the word graveyard. It's a 3/3 Death Toucher. My turn. 2 of them things. Okay, do I share love here? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Let's put Slumbering Keepguard on the battlefield. Now that I have 2 Shard Mages. He only has 1 card in hand. I feel like I don't need to do that. So let's attack with... Let's see what happens. I'm gonna attack with both things. I'm gonna see what happens. Perfect. Think that's worth it. I think that's worth it. I'm scrying on top of it. I want a more impactful card. Give me Feather of Flight, and the game will be mine. Get rid of a blocker. Love that. Get rid of my spider, and that was enough. I don't know if that deck that I just played against was a good deck, but it was definitely a deck. Yo, Yubei, how much are first ed Yu-Gi-Oh cards worth? A couple cents, bro. Not much. The like OG Yu-Gi-Oh cards first edition in like really good condition are worth hundreds of dollars if they're like Dark Magician or Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes Black Dragon, like the main cards, the main foils. Those are worth hundreds of dollars in good condition. But like those are like the grails. You know what I'm saying? And they're only worth hundreds of dollars. It's kind of crazy how little they're worth. I wish I was into this game when I was a kid because like I could fucking retire if I had a bunch of fucking Black Lotus, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a missed opportunity. You know what's also a missed opportunity? Is not buying houses in 2008 when I was like 10 years old. That was a missed opportunity. Stella Bravo says hi. Thank you for saying hi to me again. He needed the ramp and I killed the stinky elf. There you go. My mate just found some? No way. Okay, actually, I'm not even offer to buy them. I don't need them. I don't want to buy them. I do want to buy them, but like I just packed up all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I was set to never I don't need them. It's just I don't even know why I want them. Mental illness. That's what. Okay, so the Is It Lessons deck has changed. Alpha Black Lotus is worth over $1 million now. Holy shite! 5 color, 2 white, blue, black, red, green. Jeez, that's expensive as hell. That's expensive as hell. Lee, you're next. Dark Magician. Does he have a LOB Dark Magician? Or an S, if he has an LOB Dark Magician or a SDY Dark Magician first edition, those are both, if like it's a mint card, both can be thousands of dollars. Both can be thousands of dollars if you get it graded. Exodia the Forbidden One, if the Exodia Forbidden One is LOB or DDS, that's also like a couple $100 card. Couple $100 card right there. Yeah, Lee, if you want to play me next, you can be my last game of the evening because I did not realize how late it was until Stella pointed it out. So I probably should be. Swords of Revealing Light's not very much. It's not very much. Probably less than $100. Probably less than $100. That's a super rare if I remember correctly. A very cool card, don't get me wrong, but not very much. I could play super aggressive, or I can play a little less aggressive. Okay. Let's do the less aggressive route. It's probably the worst route, but it does modify my Wonder Weave. And if my Wonder Weave gets got, so be it. So be it, especially after that draw. Go aggro? Damn. Brasida says go aggro. I probably should have. Because usually against Is It Lessons, if I go to 4 or even 5 mana, then it's like, no way I win that. But I don't know. Grand Ground's on the board, but I do have a flyer. They spent 1 mana for that. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. This is less of a good sign, but he's tapped out now. So I think actually waiting 1 turn to go full aggro might have been the right decision. Add 1 mana of any color spell. Okay. This is good. First steps first. I'm going to play this. They have something to do. That sucks. Shit. If I drew, actually, I should have scried the Feather of Flight away. 3 mana here is such a difficult amount of mana to make these decisions on. Flight the vendor? Yeah, I'm thinking about that, but if I flight the vendor and it fizzles, it'll feel bad. Like if I do that, shit. I'm thinking about if I do this, he can't pay the ward. I think that's like because if I do this and he targets it with a IRO or something, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this as big as possible while he can't pay to do the ward. I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, I'm cracked. I'm fucking cracked right now. Now I have nothing to fear except fear itself. I really want to pay that, but I'm gonna leave the shard mage up. If I can survive one more turn, I'll feel alright. I'm gonna feel alright. Attack with both things. Scrying more and more. Summer and keep guard can kick rocks. Next. Dang it, I had an Ocelot Pry with Roaming Throne or a cat or her. I'm not. You had that? Oh, or you faced that and you had it and he scooped. That sucks. You couldn't have fun. Like the vendor lessons is so annoying. I do agree with you when they have Monument to Endurance up. I hate it when they have Monument to Endurance up. It is super annoying to play against that. I was going to make a sheer metric ass ton of cat tokens and gain a load of health. That's a hilarious way to put that. Yeah, I was going to make billions of tokens. He was going to be rich with the tokens. The amount of time that he's taking to process his card draw leads me to believe that he drew ass. I think I might have got my second win. I think I might have. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I mean, realistically, he can only really target my Wonder Weave once. And he does. He pays the ward. Thank goodness I drew that Plains. He can't do it again now, so I'm feeling safe. Boom. And now he's probably going to scoop, because they usually do. Boom. Plus, more buffing will make this harder to kill. We'll make that harder to kill. Maybe I actually should have buffed that, but it would have been at 7. And it's going to kill my Spellbook Vendor. Damn it. I wasted my +1/+1. Alright, this is 6, but I could draw something, and I drew a Plains. Alright, this is just not a good position, honestly. You would think it's a good position, but it really is not. I do get a scry though. Boom. All right, now it's a good position. He's gonna go down to 2. I don't think I'm gonna get swept here. But if I do, whatever. And then Feather of Flight for next turn. Please no sweep. I don't think Lessons usually run sweepers. They run instants, cheap instants. Come on. If he drew a sweeper, it would have been instantaneously played. Definitely. Ugh. Playing so much of this game and streaming so much lately, my posture is really bad. And it's kind of fucking up my back. I need to sit up straight. And there's the most hated card. It's not the most hated card, but I really don't like. I like the card, but when it's in action against me, it's not fun. It's not fun. It makes their turns way too long for me to enjoy the game. And even this, like, even just one Monument to Endurance is just so annoying. It just feels so hacky. Ocelot Pride is 1 token and a copy of tokens, but it does it twice. Ogre Attack is 3 tokens. So it would have been 3 cats, 3 cat tokens, 3 cat copies, and 3... He's not even letting me attack? That is so rude. What if I only needed 1 more attack to get my daily? Screw this guy. Guys, we live in a society. Does he not realize that? Too reckless. Yubei, are you Canadian? I've only ever heard Canadians say kick rocks. I am not Canadian. However, my family is from Minnesota. Well, they're actually from a different country, but they came to Minnesota first and then migrated further west. And Minnesotans are kind of like the Canadians of America. We live in a goddamn society. That's right, Josh. Lee, are you still here and you want to be my last game of the evening? He does. He's already challenged me. He's on top of it. Mono white aggro. Actually, if someone wants to play after Lee, let me know. Because it would be rude only to play one person, not ask anybody else. Right? So if someone wants to play. If someone else wants to play, I'll play. And they could be my last game of the evening. Mai wants to play. Alright, Mai. Mai is on deck. I'm Canadian. I live in the great city of Toronto. Welcome to the chat, Toronto. That's pretty sweet. Hailson and Erie, who's often attends the chat, are from out of the country. There's actually a lot of places that comes to this chat. It's pretty cool and exciting. This is a pretty damn good hand, Lee. It's a pretty damn good hand. Tap an untapped creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color. Well, it doesn't feel very safe to play an Optimus Scavenger on turn 1. But I have to do it. Ravenous Robots. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, create... Oh my gosh, that's going to get out of hand very fast. Already 4 things in play. This deck is nuts. How can I compete with a deck like this? How can I compete with a deck like this, eh? Well, can hardly. I can hardly. Let's do this. Let's hope his deck is mostly about doing his own thing and less about disrupting my thing. I feel like that's my only way out of here. They're all tapped out except for 1. I will do that. I'll attack for 3. Make him go down to 17. I'll have 3 mana to pay. I can do 1. Boom. It deals 3 damage. It's up to 1 target creature, but he can't pay the ward. Or he can pay the ward. Can he not? I don't think he can. Oh, he can. He can. Oh, shit. Damn. And he gets his 3/4 back. That was my only chance. Well, maybe not. I still have a loaded hand of creatures. I do have a loaded hand of creatures. I can play this first. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm going to take at least 3 damage next turn. He has 4 mana to spend. This, I feel like I've seen before. Now I'm taking 4 damage. What does this even do? Until end of turn, target creature gains haste and gets +X+O, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Why does not everybody play this deck? I've never ran into this deck before, and it seems freaking crazy. Oh, is it not standard legal? It might not be standard legal, now that I'm thinking about it. So I have not seen much of these cards. Big international stream type things. Apparently, Arena really has bad connections here, so I can only play in certain places, so I haven't been revising my deck for long. I see. Arena's rigged. Do you run board wipes? No, I don't. I've thought about it, but every time I do, I just get worse at the game. So I've kind of just went back to this net deck, which seems to work the best out of everything that I've tried. He has 2 4/4s. There's just no way to do this. There's literally no way. 2 flyers, but he can attack with everything. I'm already at 7, 3, 5. Yeah, there's just no way. Unfortunately. I don't even think if it would have mattered. I don't even think it would have mattered, to be honest with you, if I did not. I'll let him attack. Maybe the dailies need them to attack a couple more times. But that deck is crazy. Crazy. Sometimes it's a good idea to run it. Or are you not running the Butter Hugger list anymore? No, I am. I am. He was asking me if I run board wipes. I told him I tried to run board. I tried many different things a few weeks ago, but every time that I did, the deck got worse. You know what I mean? So I definitely went back to the net deck, aka the Butter Hugger list. Speaking of the Butter Hugger list, I haven't played best of 3 in a while. Maybe I should try that. Interaction is necessary for competitive play. Ringing things isn't as good as straight exile in a lot of cases, but board wipes are great for resetting play. He should really just be attacking right now. He has mega lethal. Yeah, definitely. I wonder what kind of deck with that was. Was that like Pioneer or something? I wonder. I can't imagine that being standard legal. I can't imagine it. If that's standard legal, then I do not want to play standard. That deck is fucking cracks. All right, Mike. It is your time to shine with my trash deck. My trash brawl deck. It's not your deck. What kind of deck was it, Lee? I think that was standard legal, isn't it? That was mostly Aether Drift? Damn. And Dustmorn? Damn. Why does not anybody... Why have I not seen that deck on the ladder before? Affinity Artifact. Is that standard... Lee, can you confirm if that's standard legal? Because it was freaking great. Let's see if Mai is ready. She's ready. Start match. Best of 1. Friendly brawl. This will be my final game of the evening. Wow. I'm thinking, did I see any TMNT cards in there? Is that like a newer deck? If you ran a wipe, it would have reset him. That's just a fast creature spawn. I see. So maybe it's not good against many of the decks on ladder. Maybe that's why. That deck seems freaking crazy. Investigating time. I'll try this one. It didn't do great in my opinion, so I stopped playing it. Alright, so I have a chance is what she's saying. Laughless Dragon Queen. Whenever another non-token dragon you control enters, create... Oh my gosh. A 5/5. Wow. Let's draw a card. Let's draw a card, shall we? An attack for 1. No coming back from this, no coming back from this advantage I have. It's only good against stuff without interaction. The red 2/1. I attack you at the last turn. Is this brawl? It is. I'm playing Mai, who's in the chat, in friendly brawl. So 100 card brawl. My deck is just a pile of white cards I had. Many angels in those white cards, of course. Hers seems to be this deck. Laughless. Laffy. Laffy for short. Let's do both of those things. I won't attack. Yeah, no attacks. Why would I do that? I didn't know you played Brawl 2. Next time when you're streaming, I'd like to show you the rabbit deck I built. Sounds good. That sounds good. Don't expect much from me, though. Like I said, this deck is not a good deck. It's just a pile of cards, but it is a way for me to be able to play you guys in Brawl, which I think is your guys' favorite format, by and large, apart from Pauper, obviously. Ooh, another one. I can pick this, even. Well, I don't need to do that. So let's not do that. Let's draw a card. Let's draw a card first. I need to have better freaking... Ooh. I need to have better posture, because this absolute horrendous chair is killing it. Is killing it. No worries, Josh says. No, standard is the fave, not Brawl or Pauper. I like that, because I like standard too. Because the reason why I got into the game originally was because the albeit very slow version of standard from the jump-in box I bought. Reminded me of old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I love the playstyle. I love the playstyle. Ooh, Aether Spark. I like that card. And they already have all of these things. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I've got to do this. And I've got to do this, unfortunately. Unfortunately, but at least this explores, right? It should explore. Why didn't I explore? What the hell? Oh, okay, it just didn't trigger. Let's leave that on top. That seems pretty good. I can play my second land. And we'll leave this in the... Yeah, let's leave this in the hand. This might be good if we try to push for damage. Maybe. Whoa, whoa, slow down, Butterhugger says. Wipe time? Ooh, I made the right decision. Pauper is still better than. I love Brawl. I'm so looking forward to playing Pauper in real life. I really just want a big collection like you guys probably all have, so I can just craft Pauper decks in my free time. That sounds like a lovely time. You may pay one and exile a card from a graveyard rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Let's do that. Wait a second. Let's tap this. Let's tap this. Do I not have a creature? No, I do. Why isn't it giving me the option? Okay, now it's giving me an option. Cast with... Yes, that's the one I want to do. So I have 4 mana left. Let's put that one into the exile bin. And now I can play the Aether Spark, which feels good. Which feels like it's pretty good. I could draw 2 cards, or I can +1 this. Oh, I can't draw 2 cards. I need to +1 it first. So I suppose I'll make this one stronger in case they play something else I could block with. I love Brawl because it's the closest thing to Commander, but Commander ain't bad. Butterhugger agrees that Commander ain't bad. Standard. Commander is alright. Oh, but Standard isn't bad. Commander is alright, Butterhugger says. Well, Commander is the main reason why Magic is going. Is that the case? Well, based off of what I thought I knew coming into the game, that would seem to accurate. But now I've ran into so many people that love many formats, so my opinions have kind of changed. You can't lose the game. Opponent can't win the game. What the hell is this card? This is the first time I read this card in my deck, and that's freaking nuts. That's freaking nuts. Well, now might be a good time to play this. Red creature spells. Sacrifice artifact. This artifact enters tapped. Okay, let's try this. Kicker. I still don't really want to attack, but like I really can't do anything else. The majority of Magic products are formatted for Commander is because it's casual and not competitive, which sucks. Butterhugger does not like that. Alright. Tap up the 2 target creatures while I'll tap this one and this one. And then I will plus this up again. Do I get more counters? Is that how this works? This is the first time I've really used the Aether Spark, so this is pretty exciting. What do you have, you dastardly fiend? I do enjoy other formats. Sometimes when Commander took over. Well, speaking of that, actually, I've never played Mai in anything besides Brawl. Magic products need to cater more towards anything but Commander, in my opinion. I was honestly in that vein. I was honestly devastated to find out that TMNT was standard legal. I was devastated. I really wish that wasn't the case. Honestly, wish too. I enjoy Commander a lot, but I do wish they made other products for other formats. CDH is very competitive, but regular EDH is more for just hanging out with friends. And I love that about the game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like being competitive. I like brain teasers. But I also, too, like to just chill. At the end of the day, it is a game, right? So I would like to chill. The Lapras is a freaking problem. Lapras is a freaking huge problem. And I'm going to chump block Warriors of Tiamat. Well, because I can't win the game. Can't win the game. So I might as well not lose the game. And they have this. This is going to be fun. I love cards designed like this. But she's probably going to have a way to kill it. What I really want to happen, because I don't think I can sneak out a win in a board state like this. What I think might be possible. Is to get us both down to 0 before she can kill my Herald. And that would be cool, fun, and exciting. You have to have a gig. CDH is also such a strange format. You have to have a giga computer brain to play CDH. Is that true? It seems CDH reminds me of how Yu-Gi-Oh plays, and it's definitely not giga computer brain. However, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not, because CDH might have so many different strategies. The reason why I hate Yu-Gi-Oh so much is basically a deck does one thing, and the jabroni memorizes the one thing, and maybe 2 other, like, backup plans. And it just does that. You either do that one thing, or you don't. And people feel like super cool when they do that one thing and they take 20 minutes for one turn. And the game ends in one turn. It's such a stupid game. Such a stupid game. Okay, I might as well block while they're tapped out, right? Actually, no. I mean, if I block, I'll go down to 2. I don't want this to lose. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to see what happens. I'm at -2. I'm at -2 and I haven't lost the game. Crazy. Oh my, I have a way to do it. I have a way to do it. Mai, let me attack you. Mai, please. I don't ask for much. Please. Let's see what I draw. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? That is so lame of me to draw that. Well, return 2 cards, I suppose. More blockers. Not that I really care. And, damn. Mai. She says okay! That feels... Oh, she's letting it happen! I should have attacked with both things. What am I thinking of? I just delayed the game for no reason. This is so cool. Whoever designed cards like this. I mean, it's not as cool as Chaos Orb as we were talking about. Was that yesterday? But come on now. Yu-Gi-Oh could never design a card like this. Everything. Wait, I missed so many things. Everything is like Commander is more of a board game. Yeah, that's actually a great way to describe it, Mai, because that's how I describe it to my friends. Like a board game. Everything is like holding stuff on the stack and playing something to infinite someone on turn 5 or some garbage. Yeah, that's why it's so profitable. It appeals to the board magic audience than CDH. It's gigapolitic brain, in my opinion, I see, which isn't fun. My friend played CDH in the tournament level, and I refused to play at the table with them. I see why. I wouldn't want to. It just makes bullying kind of viable. Pass. He locked my friend into a set of triggers that took 40 minutes to resolve and ended up milling his opponents, so they lost on draw. Yeah, I don't like competitive. Then you lose the game, or rather being a dick is viable. Yeah, I don't like that, obviously. Don't like anything competitive. If you Day of Judgment, I got stuck at his table on Monday when I went to Commander Night, and I went 0-5 against him. He was 5-0. Ew. That's not fun. Well, you might have had fun. Who knows? 2 randoms came over and he turned 5 to the table. Jesus. I feel like it's okay to play that way, but everyone has to play that way. If you bring a competitive deck to a deck full of like fun decks, then you're just a D-bag, in my opinion. But are you still letting me attack? Please tell me you're still letting me attack. Because once I want us both to be negative life is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm trying to do. I want us both to be negative life so I can just see what happens. I just want to see it. You know what I'm saying? I concede. You got the win. You have won the game. You are a better Commander Brawl player than me. Just let it happen, though. Just let it happen. She says, okay. Okay, dope. Okay, dope. This is fun. Cool. What a way to end the stream. I love this shit. Oh, let's not forget. I gotta do this. Let's not forget the Aether Spark, which is a card I love. I love this card. I think it's cool. And now we're attacking with 2 things. And then I'm gonna do something fun and exciting. Fun and exciting. -3 to -2. What? Did I misread this? You can't lose the game, and your opponents can't. Oh, shit, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like such a dick. Oh my god. Oh shit. That is literally like, hey, play me rock, paper, scissors. Oh wait, no. Heads I win, tails you lose. That's what this card's doing in my brain. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I thought it was... So what I had in my hand, you probably see it now. I was going to be both at negative and then Day of Judgment and then tie. I wanted to see what happens if you tie. Damn it. Oh well. Well, the feeling of me thinking that was going to occur, still a good feeling. Dopamine was released, you know what I'm saying? Dopamine was released. But I definitely feel like quite the jabroni. Quite the jabroni. Also, Abductor, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you enjoy watching someone make such stupid mistakes like that often. However, now that you're here, I feel really bad. A new person's here and I'm leaving right away. I've already been streaming for a little while, but I have to, make sleepy bobos in Dreamland now. Josh is already saying, have a good night, everyone. And that is my cue, I suppose. Abductor, I hope to see you again soon. Really do. Have a good night. Everybody else in the chat. Butterhugger, Lee, Josh, of course. Raimi, if she's still here. Ian, if they're still here. All right, guys. Enough yapping out of me. I'm going to end the stream right now.